Hello, my lovelies. How are you? I don't know, what is it, Wednesday? Yes, it's Wednesday, July 23rd. Oh my gosh, this year is flying by. Can you believe it? It's almost August, and then we only have 4 months left of 2025. Um, Are we still live, actually? Because I just got a notification that please try to go live. Oh, okay. No, we're good. My laptop was just glitchy. Hi, Sharon. How are you? Hi, Jean. How are you? Sharon says, I've been baking chocolate chip cookies. Well, that's a really good thing to do in Lewiston, Idaho, when it's 95 degrees outside, is warm it up inside and stay where it's cool and air conditioned, right? Hi, Whitney. How are you? Mary's here. Hello. So, I'm checking the banner down on the bottom. A couple of things. I'm going to keep the comments up on the right-hand side because that really helps me see the comments. But also, I'm going to do something a little bit new. So let's see. How do I say this without sounding like a stinkus? We are probably not going to be live for too long today. I have a whole bunch of quilt kits that we're going to do for 40% off because they need to move. So we are going to, you guys are going to basically get first dibs on these. I'm going to show you guys the fabric that's in them. So if you don't totally love the pattern, but you love the fabric, you can buy the kit and you can save big money on the fabric. The way that we price our kits is basically by yardage and the pattern, if it's a purchase pattern. So you'll be getting a bunch of really cute fabric. And plus, I'm Jean. I'm really glad that you're here because I did bring the Town Square quilt. Oh, no, wait. Was it Jean? No, it wasn't Jean. It was somebody else that starts with a J. Anyway, I'm glad you're here because I brought some Kimberbell stuff too that might be Kimberbell fabrics that you don't have. Let's see. But what we're doing that's new is if you missed the live, you can watch it later and shoot me an email. And if we still have some left within the next 24 hours or so, I mean, don't go for months and months, but if for the next 24 hours, if you missed the live and there's something in the live that you wanted, you can email me and I can add it to your invoice because I have a lot of people that are popping on late. So I thought, why not sell it to my crazies who have to work? Poor dears. We all have to work. Okay, so let's see. So what else? Did I want to tell you? Hello. How are my crazies? How are you doing? Linda's here. Hi, Linda. Harlene's here. Hello. That is in a fog of smoke. Oh my gosh. Grand Forks, North Dakota, right, Harlene? Yeah, we're pretty lucky here. I do have a fire that's not too far away from us as the crow flies. I don't know, maybe 10 miles or something. But we've been lucky. The wind has been going the other direction and they're getting it under control. So that's good, but not close enough that I need to panic yet. But it's a good thing I've got homeowners insurance, right? Nancy's here. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Welcome back. I'm glad you found us again. Okay, so we're going to do some quilt kits. Hi, Judy. How are you? Sally's here. Hi, Sally. Where have you been all my life? Oh my gosh, I've missed you. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Oh, we have lots of crazies. I guess they were like, yeah, loving the 40% off quilt kits. So we're going to do 40% off quilt kits today. Select quilt kits, not all of them, but some of them, they need to go to a new home. They have really pretty fabric, and even if you don't like the pattern, it's okay. If you like the fabric, you're still getting a good deal. Okay, so, and then some of them I have too many. Wait, this is too heavy to move over here. And I also found some scrap bundles today, and I was like, oh, we need to do the scrap bundles. Yes. Okay, so I am going to start with and probably come back to Acorn Love quilt kits with without the pattern, just the fabric. Using the autumn fabric. Hi, Heather. How are you? So these are the Acorn Love fabric kits. So if you bought the pattern, but you didn't buy the kit, or you have the pattern and you want to make another one, these are fabric only kits. I don't have the patterns. I keep forgetting to order them. Story of my life. And very annoying. So we have these listed on the website with the pattern. Of course, they're not actually listed because it's fabric only. We have these listed on the website with the pattern for $65.95. And I was just going to subtract the price of the pattern, but I might as well give you a better deal anyway because you're here. So fabric kits using the Autumn fabric line by Lori Holt. It has little charm packs that we cut right here. Well, not right here, but in the Moscow store. And then these are the acorn tops. And this is the background. And this is the binding. And then this is the backing. And then we cut our own little charm packs. So you'll have extra left over, but you have to have the Acorn Love pattern. Okay. This would probably also work with just about any of her other table runner patterns, just because they all call for a charm pack and some supplementary fabric. So we're going to do these for $45.95. I only have 4 of these available. It's fabric only, no pattern, for the Acorn Love table runner, which is really cute. It's acorns, pieced acorns. It's very cute. It originally came out as a boxed kit with Autumn Love. And then they finally came out with the patterns. And so guess what? We started cutting kits. So I have 4 of these. $45.95 does not include the pattern, which is Acorn Love. If you want this for $45.95 instead of $65.95, the price is, wait, I told you the price, $45.95. This is item number 40. 40. Item number 40. And I have 4 of those. Did I tell you that? I think I did. Okay. Next. I don't think this one's on the spreadsheet, Laura. This one is called Mellow Yellow. Let me see. Mellow Yellow. Correct. Yeah. Mellow Yellow is not on the spreadsheet. So I will show you the fabric that's in here. And like I said, if you are joining us late and you want to order from the live, but you missed a couple of things, you can go back and watch it. And if you email me within 24 hours, we can get that item for you. So this is a free pattern that's available off of the Blank Quilting website. And this quilt kit is for a really cute project called Mellow Yellow. The quilt size is 68 by 81. 68 by 81. Judy says, I have made that. It's beautiful. Which one? The Autumn Love one or the Mellow Yellow? You should post a picture in the Stashers group. Okay, so 68 by 81 is the finished size. Here's the fabric in the kit. Mellow Yellow was the collection. I love this collection. This is the last one that I have. We're going to do this one for 40% off. Don't you love that fabric? Oh my gosh, I love it. And then look at the dots. Ooh, love it. So the regular price on this quilt kit is $123.95. I only have 1 of these available. The sale price is $74.37. Only 1 available. You have all the fabric you need to make the quilt that's in the picture that I showed you a second ago. But there's only 1 of these available. I love these tonals. Even if you don't want to make that project, you want these in your stash. This is item number 41. Item number 41. 40% off is $74.37. The project finishes 68 by 81. Has all the fabric for the quilt top and binding. Or if you don't want to make this project and you want to do something else with the fabric, guess what? It's your sewing room. You are welcome to do that. And we have 1 of item number 40 sold. That's the Acorn Love quilt pattern, table runner. Really fun project. I think I might need to make that. By the way, I made a plan. It's as far as I got, but I made a plan for the studio. Step 1, hermetically seal the studio. Christy, what does hermetically seal mean? Who are you? What are you talking about? It's actually an engineering term. I dated an engineer once upon a time. And it means completely sealed from like external air and dust. And I think that I can do that pretty quickly and pretty easily. And then that's my first piece. That's step 1. Step 2, go through all the stuff in the garage and get rid of it. Purge, purge. It's time to purge. I have to purge. So that's step 2, which is probably going to happen Monday because I have my 30th high school reunion this weekend. When did that happen? How did I get so old? 48's not old. It's just a number. But anyway, so that's step 2, clean out the garage and purge. And I'm motivated to do it because all the fabric is in a place where it's not air conditioned or heated, and it's annoying me. So I'm going to move it all back here. But first I have to hermetically seal, and second I need to purge. And then I have this oddball room in my house that's like in the middle of a hallway, and there's like nothing. It doesn't make any sense. I call it the oddball room because it's a stupid room. It's not technically a bedroom because there's no window. It's just a little tiny like office, like maybe 12 feet by 12 feet. It's tiny. That has been a catch-all room for more stuff. Insert whatever word you would like that I need to get rid of. Like my tax files from the last 30 years. I think there's going to be a bonfire out back with sprinkler ready to go. So anyway, that's the second step. And that's my goal for Monday. And then Tuesday, rearrange everything and start packing stuff up and bringing it here because I'm tired of going to the place where it is. Oh, good. Sally's going to get number 41. You're going to love that, Sally. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put it over here in the thing. Oh, and then Sharon's going to get number 41 too. Also as well. 41 as well. I have 2 more of these left. It's the Acorn Table Runner Fabric Only Kit. There is no pattern. So if you have the Acorn Love pattern, you're all set. If you don't have the Acorn Love pattern, well, I don't have any. So there's that. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Linda. And Judy, I still don't know what it is that you made that was beautiful. Was it the yellow mellow or was it something else? Okay, what else do we have? Okay, where's my crazy that starts with a J that was looking for Kimberbell fabric for hometown Halloween? I don't know. Okay, the next one is called Witch, W-I-T-C-H, Way to Candy. W-I-T-C-H, Way. And it's also not in the spreadsheet. And it does have the pattern. So spell witch, W-I-T-C-H, and then you'll find it. I'm talking to Laura, just so you know. W-I-T-C-H. There you go. You found it. Okay. Okay, so Which Way to Candy? Pattern is by the Whimsical Workshop. Here's a look at the project. And let's see, it has a bunch of yardage in here totaling about between, let's see, the pattern is probably $10, between 10 and 11 yards of fabric. All of this is from the Hometown Halloween fabric collection, except for some of the basics. This main print, the black main right there. Hold on, let me see how much of that's in here. House's main 1 5/8 yards. So if you're doing the embroidery project, it calls for 1.5 yards on the back. It has some of this, which you cannot find anywhere. It's long gone because that was the border of the embroidery project. This one and this one. And then the gray main, let's see, that one is 7/8 of a yard. So that would be enough for the border for the embroidery project. If you are looking for fabric for the embroidery project. Okay, we're doing a new thing since a bunch of new people hopped in. If you miss a live and there's something that we did not sell in the live, you can email me within 24 hours and you can buy it that way. Helen says, hi, everyone. And Judy made the Acorn Love project. Just beautiful. Well, Judy, don't you think you need to make another one? Because I have 2 left. Okay, and then the fabric. Let's see, if you want to make this project, it finishes 74 by 86. So the quilt kit includes all of the fabric needed for the quilt top and binding. It does not include anything for backing, but it'll be very easy to find backing because the colors are going to be easy to find. So gray, black, You could do a green or an orange if you wanted to, or a white, or some other Halloween-y. It's actually hard to find wide backs that are Halloweenies, but, and I do have actually a little bit of this fabric left in yardage. Okay, so, so this fabric kit, I have a total of 6. We're going to do this one for 40% off as well. The current listed price on the website is $120.95. The sale price today is $72.57. That's for 10 yards of Kimberbell fabric. Here are the fabrics that are in here. A lot of these fabrics I haven't seen for a couple of years, like the main prints. Those are, it's really cute, actually. I know it's hard to read upside down and probably in a mirror image, but, and that one, can't find that one. Those are little quilty lines. Okay, the item number on this one is 42. Item number 42. This is one of those quilt kits that if you need more of this Kimberbell Hometown Halloween fabric, this is how you get it. This is how you do it. You get it 40% off from RebsFabStash. You get the pattern too, just in case you ever decide you want to make that. Or you give the pattern away to one of your quilty friends. $72.57, item number 42, and I have 6 of those available. This yardage is probably actually kind of valuable, but I'm tired of looking at them. Okay, next one on the list. The Quilt Diva. This one is in the spreadsheet, so let me go find these. Hold on a second. Quilt Diva. Whoops, I have to spell Quilt Diva, right? Diva. Oh, good. Mary and Marion are both taking that one. Whoops, not that one. This one. Who is my other Jay that was looking for Kimberbell a couple weeks ago? I don't remember. We need to tag her. Okay, so Quilt Diva. So, Mom, this is one of the first projects that Mom made. And it's very cute. And I have a sample somewhere, but I don't know where it is. And it even has a little pin. Quilt Diva. So when you go to quilt camp, you can put that on. Now, there's lots of applique in the project, but guess what I did? Guess what I did? I sent all the fabric that I wanted to use in the project, and I had laser cut quilts, laser cut all of the pieces. So they're pre-cut, pre-fused, and all you have to do is iron them on, and the pattern has a really good layout, instructions that'll be actual size, because those poor souls that have to do all of the applique cutting and tracing because they didn't get the laser cut. Poor souls. But I have laser cut and pre-fused. So you iron it on, place it, iron it on, and then you can stitch if you want to. If you're just going to wall hang it, should be fine, but you might want to stitch it on anyway. But that's all you have to do. So you could get this project done super, super fast. Now I have 4 options for the Quilt Diva. I have blonde hair and brown hair, and then background fabric, which is the white in the background. I have a scissors, and I have a stars. Okay, so I want you to think, do you want a brunette or a blonde? I don't care if you have gray hair. You didn't used to, so you can pick brown or blonde. And then the background, this one is the stars. So it's a white on white. And then the scissors is a really pale gray. I don't think I have one here. It's a real pale gray on white. And I kind of like the scissors. The scissors are actually kind of fun. But the stars are great too. Okay. So, Holly. Okay, sounds good, Holly. I am going to the quilt shop early tomorrow to beat the heat. So it's on my calendar. I need to get up at like 6 and then go in at 7 and do shipping. So I will look at the text after the live. I don't think we're going to be live too long today. Okay, so Quilt Diva, you get the pattern and all the fabric you need for the top and the binding. I guess I should show you some of the fabric that we selected. So I told you the stars, right? So your option for background is stars or scissors. And then this is the fabric we picked for binding. And then the colored borders around the Quilted Diva, the blue and the green and the yellow. We selected an In the Beginning, and I don't remember, and a Sandy Gervais yellow, and I don't remember, a basic something pink. I don't know. So you're going to get the pattern, all the fabric you need for the top and the binding, all of your applique pieces, which is basically the entire diva. Those are all pre-cut, pre-fused. Also, we have an option for the shirt. I think it's the shirt or the vest, one of the two. They were both super busy fabrics, so we gave you an option. So there's actually 2 options for the vest and the shirt. Plus, you get your little pin, so you can wear that to quilt camp. Okay, so your options again, a brunette or a blonde, and your background, stars or scissors. You ready? We're going to do these for 40% off. The regular price currently listed on the website is $94.95. We are going to sell these kits for $56.97. That's 40% off. It gets your pattern, you get your pin, you get all your pre-cut, pre-fused applique. Okay, if you want the stars background and the brunette hair, it's item number 1. Item number 1. And I have 13 of those available. If you want the stars background and blonde hair, I have 4 left. Apparently I have a lot of blondes that are quilt divas. That one is number 2. Stars background, blonde hair. Same price, $56.97. That's 40% off. I have 4 of those left. Pre-cut, pre-fused. So even if you don't like applique, it's pre-cut, pre-fused. And if you know how to scan things into your brother's Scan and Cut, then you can use your embroidery machine to stitch things on. And oh my gosh, talk about the fun there. Then the next option is scissors background. And I'm sorry I don't have that sample. I should have grabbed that. But the scissors background is a light gray scissor with a white background. And it's very subtle. Let's see, with brunette hair, that one is number 3. And I have 9 of those available. So scissors background with brunette hair is number 3. And then I have 1 left of the scissors background with blonde hair. Again, regular price is $94.95, has the pattern and all the fabric you need for the top and the binding. And the fabric is pre-cut, pre-fused, laser cut. So you do not have to cut all of the applique shapes, which saves you a ton of time. You just iron them on place, iron, stitch, done. Let's see, the scissors with blonde hair, I only have 1 left. 1. That is item number 4. Item number 4. Only 1 left of number 4. So we've got Carmen down for 1, Gloria down for number 3. This is cute. I need to get it hung up behind me. All right, so let's see, this one. Uh-oh, I lost my little slip. I think this one was, where'd my little slip go? There it is. Brown hair and stars. I got that one. Carmen's going to get that one. Okay. Blonde scissors 4. Linda, we got you down for that one. That was our last one. Perfect. And Gloria, we've got you down for brunette scissors. Number 3. And if you want more than 1, I have plenty to go around, except for the scissors blonde. That one's gone. Okay. Next. Let's see. This one is not in the spreadsheet. It's called Spellcaster's Garden Rose, R-O-W-S. Spellcaster Garden Rose, R-O-W-S. And this has fabric from Crabapple Studio by Maywood. So we're getting that one added to the spreadsheet right now. Ooh, she's so fast. Okay, the regular price on this quilt kit is $125.95. This quilt kit has all the fabric you need. We're going to do 40% off of this one. Has all the fabric you need for the top and the binding. It also includes, never mind, just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, so here's the project. This finishes 65.5 by 79. Kind of busy. So probably why it's still here. But it has really cute fabric. So $125.95 is the regular price. The sale price is $75.57. And I only have 2 of these left. So we have, I think this is a, I'm going to assume that's a Kimberbell dot, white on black. Might even not be available anymore. Cool little buffalo plaid. And what else? We have some pumpkin-y, viney leaf things. And we have a scatter dot. And that is not a fabric flaw. That's the way that it was designed. The background part of that. Nice texture. That's actually spilled potion. Nice background, nice tonal on that. Then let's see, this one is also spilled potion on cream. And then there's some muslin in here. I think that's for the hand stitchery. Buffalo plaid. This was a great collection. Totally out of it now. Cute fabric. But I have 2 left of these. So the quilt kit is regularly $125.95, sale price $75.57. This is one of those ones where you're buying it for the fabric because you love the fabric. Love the dots. Nice variety. Oh, that was a cute print too. I remember that. That was one of the main prints. It has a crow and a spider web. And then a tree. And pumpkins on vines. And let's see, an orange buffalo plaid. And some kind of green flowery things, buttons. Those are stitched buttons. Purple, and then a purple dot. So here's the fabric that's in that kit. 40% off. Regular price $125.95. Sale price $75.57. I have 2 of these available. This is from the Meg Hockey Spellcaster's Garden collection for Maywood. That one is item number 43. Item number 43. And then there's some cute little embroidered patterns that are on here. Little growy things over here. And that would be hand stitchery embroidery. And then more growy things. Wait, I showed you that one already. Oh, words over here. Like words that are like, hold on, where's my readers? Can't see. Ah, now I can see. Mugwort, fairy smoke, comfrey. Her henbane? Henbane? What's henbane? I don't know. Here, whorehound, yarrow, and crow's feet, because crow's feet are needed in potions. How do you catch the crow? I don't even know. Oh, man, I just dumped it out. Okay. That one is item number, what is that one? That one is item number 43. Ow. Item number 43. I have 2 left. Spellcaster's Garden by Megan Hockey. There is probably, I bet there's 12 yards of fabric in this fabric kit based on the price. I actually have it marked at $136.95, so you're actually getting about 50% off on that. $136.95 is regular price, sale price $75.57. Can you go wrong with all of this fabric? No. Sally's like, I'll take it. Okay. Got it. Sold. Bin. All right. Okay, now you guys are going to laugh at me, which is totally fine. Pretty sure these ones are not in the spreadsheet. Let's see. Buttermilk Basin, all of the kits that use this fabric. It's these ones. I have 3 of these kits. Buttermilk Basin is the designer. I have 3 different ones, Laura. And the first one I'm going to do, actually, I might have more. So any that you find, Buttermilk Basin quilt kits, just put them all in the spreadsheet. Okay, Bittersweet Urns quilt kit. Bittersweet Urns. Here's the pattern, just in case you want to make some vases with flowers coming out the top, not urns. Fabric is, what's the fabric? Fabric is Riley Blake Designs, Buttermilk Basin. I'm going to cut that off, selvage off there. Bountiful Autumn is the fabric, yes. All right, so this one has 1 5/8 of a yard of the background, cream Bountiful Paisley, and then it has 7/8 of a yard of the orange Bountiful Burst, 3/4 of a yard of the black Bountiful Plaid, and 3/8 of a yard of the black Bountiful Ditzy, and then 1/4 yard of the rest Bountiful Blooms. If you decide you want to make the project, it finishes 41.5 by 41.5. The price of this kit is regularly $53.95. Oops, $53.95. Sale price is $32.37. Laura, the next one is Cactus Basket. The one after that is Floral Quilt. Okay, so here's the fabric again, 32.37. Total yardage in the kit is going to be 1.5, 2.5, 3.25, 3.5, almost 4 yards of fabric. Kind of reproduction prints. This one is item number 44. And I have 6 left. And these might start being, yeah. I have 6 left of that one. So that one is the Bittersweet Urns quilt kit. Number 44. And actually, I think I'm going to go 50% off on these bad boys. 50% off. Yep. So let's, instead of $53.95, $26.98. Here's fabric on that one. That one's number 44. The next one, same collection, Cactus Basket. Laura, the one after that is Floral Quilt. Floral Quilt has a panel in it. Okay, the next one called Cactus Basket. See little baskets of casket. Wait, no, not caskets. Cactus Basket Quilt. There you go. Cactus Basket Quilt. Little wall hanging, finishes 21.5 by 21.5. The regular price on this one is $26.49. Or $26.95 actually. $26.95 is the regular price on that. And then here's the background fabric. So the sale price is going to be $13.48. And I only have one left of the Cactus Basket. That one is item number 45. Number 45. And then the one after that is the Floral Quilt. Here's a picture of the Floral Quilt. This one finishes 56 by 69. This has a huge panel in the middle, which I think the panel is like, I think it's about 2 yards. We actually used it for one of the quilt shows. We made some table mats or table, what are they called? Tablecloths. And it came out really pretty. And it looks like it's appliqued, but it's not. It's not. Okay. That is going to take a second to pull back up. It's a huge, I bet this is a 1.5 yards, maybe almost 2 yards. This panel is huge. It did make a really pretty tablecloth. And it was large enough for one of those, what are they called? The folding tables that we use at the shows, which was 4 by 6 or 4 by 8. It was big enough. to cover that. Mary Beth just stitched a little finishing stitch around the edge. Came out really nice. And then the supporting fabric for the panel is this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. And that's on a dark brown. Okay, the regular price on the floral quilt that is a panel quilt, the regular price at 50% off, it's $33.75. Pattern, all the fabric you need for the top and the binding. A very cool, very large panel. 56 by 69. Yes, large panel. Can't get this to, now I can't get it back in there. Put it in here. That one is item number 46. Item number 46. And I have 6 of those. So I may have to make one of those too. Okay. And that's from, let's see, Bountiful Autumn Collection by Stacy West, who has Buttermilk Basin. Okay, the next kit is called Witches Celebrate. W-I-T-C-H-E-S. Witches Celebrate. It is a kit that we cut using one of the Riley Blake collections. Oh, good. Holly's going to get 46. Yay! That one is the floral quilt. Okay. Witches Celebrate. So you have a little piecing and a little applique. This was a paid pattern. And the Witches Celebrate collection, the Witches Celebrate kit that we made, uses Spooky Hollow, I think. And it's all fat quarters except for the binding and the borders. So we have a solid for the background. And then we have the constellations and more constellations. So a bunch of fat quarters, so a bunch of options. We're going to do this one for 40% off. We have 3 of these. These are all fat quarters. Yes, I had to look. It was like, ooh, I don't want to say they're fat quarters when they're actually maybe fat 8s. The regular price on this kit is $85.95. Sale price is $51.57. And I have 3 of those available. That was another cute print that came out of that collection. Rainbow stripe. So these are all fat quarters. And I do have some yardage left of this, but don't buy it yet because I'm going to drop prices for this weekend. Okay, Witches Celebrate Quilt Kit. Let me see how big that finishes. That looks like a fun, easy project. 60 by 60. It's the finished size. You have a little applique and a little paper piecing. I think the pumpkin is paper pieced. Yep. And then a witch. She's pieced and the leaf is pieced and the cat is appliqued. This is item number 47. And again, the regular price on that kit is $85.95. The sale price is $51.57. I have 3 of these available. This one is item number 47. Item number 47. Okay. And I don't know if that one's sold yet. And then John or Nancy is getting number 44. Nancy. And Jean is going to get a 46 as well. Cool. 46. And I have 6 of those. Holly. And yes. And then Monica's going to get 47. Good. You're going to like that, Monica. You are going to love it. Okay. I have another quilt kit. I don't think this one's in there either. It's called Town Square Quilt. Town Square. Yeah. Okay, the town space square. The town square quilt also uses Kimberbell's Hometown Halloween. Here's a picture of the project. This one, the original pattern for this project used a panel. This is a free download, by the way, off of Maywood's website. So the original pattern for this project used a panel. So this is also a great panel project. So if you imagine like a wilderness panel and you've got some fun little flags and things around, that's nice. But the pattern itself, well, I wasn't a fan. So the regular price on that one is $74.99. It finishes 58 by 67. So that means it has, let me add up how much yardage is in here really quick. 7, 8. So that's almost a yard. There's 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4.5, 5.5. 5.5 yards of Hometown Halloween fabric. This was not in the other kit. This is worth its weight in gold. This one is, let's see, okay, 1 1/8, fabric 5, black moons and stars. Hold on, let me see how much of this is in here. Spider webs, light gray bouts, stripe, spider webs, black moon and stars, purple, green, orange. Black moon and stars. Oh, yes. So this is 1.5 yards. Hold on, my phone just made a weird noise and I have it on Do Not Disturb. Okay, she's all right. So this one, 1.5 yards. This was the original border in the Hometown Halloween, the quilt shop one, candy corn quilt shop. And then you have some of that, and 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 some of that, and more of the gray main print. That one is 7/8 of a yard. That is also a cute border for that kit. Okay, so this is the pattern that's coming with it, but it has Hometown Halloween fabric. That is, some of it is worth its weight in gold, and I should probably take these apart, sell the yardage, and make little bundles out of them, but it's too hot to do that. So the regular price on that kit is $74.99. I have 7 of those. Sale price today is $44.99. That is 40% off. And that one is item number 48. Man, I wish the other Jay that I can't remember her name, she's from Lewiston, was here. Joanne Allred. Somebody tag her. I brought these kits for her because, well, the Kimberbell ones anyways, because she's looking for this Kimberbell fabric. Joanne Allred. Somebody tag her and tell her to get here. Okay, so that one's number 48. Has, how many did I say? Like 5.5 yards of that one? That is from the Hometown Halloween fabric line by Kimberbell, with tons and tons of fabric that you cannot find any longer. And just really fun prints anyway, Kimberbell stuff. All right. Ooh, lots of crazies want that one. Oh, good. I'm glad. I have 7 of those. Woohoo. Marion, Monica, Liz, and Margie. Oh, my. All right. What else do we have here? Harleen, I think this one is for you. But I have like 8 of them. So actually, it's for everybody. Festival Blooms. Nope. Next kit that is not in here is Festival Blooms. I'll put it in the title. You can find it in a minute. Okay, the next kit that's in here, Margie says, I'm here. Hi, Margie. Thanks for being here. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm just going to add a little comment here really quick. I think we added it to the banner down below. But if you missed the live or you're joining us late, you have 24 and you didn't get a chance to order something that you wanted to order, you can shoot me an email within 24 hours. And if it didn't sell in the live, I will sell it to you. First come, first serve on the emails. Kit floral quilt, that one. Wait, hold on. Let me put this over here so I don't get distracted. happens a lot here. Okay, next project. Next one, Festival Blooms. This is a pattern by Whimsical Workshop. She's one of my favorite pattern designers on planet Earth. Except for Lori Holt, probably. Let's see. And this uses the Carnival fabrics by Quilting Treasures. I'm looking for a size. Do we have a size? Ah, yes. 44 by 44 is the finished size. This one we're going to do for 50% off. Let's see what's in here. This one also has some fabric I haven't seen. Oh, Janice says, hello, I'm here. Hi, Janice. Grab another device and start from the beginning or go back and watch after the live is over. I'm doing a new thing where if you hop on a live late and there's something in the live that I showed that you would like to buy, you can email me within 24 hours. Of course, if you're in the live, then you get first dibs on the items. But I have a ton of stuff, Janice. I have, everybody's going nuts for number 48. It's a Hometown Halloween fabric kit. Not for Hometown Halloween, the project, but another kit that came out at the same time as Hometown Halloween did. So if you need any Hometown Halloween fabric, we buy the kit at 40% off so that we can have the fabric that we've been hunting for. Okay, did that make any sense? Probably not. Okay, Carnival. So we have the border print here. Ooh, that's one of my favorite prints from Carnival. I think that's a black background. Yes, black background. And let's see. Actually, Laura, I'm sorry. Could we change this to 60% off on this one instead of 50? Isn't that pretty fabric? Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Multiply it times 0.4. Pretty dots. Ooh, pretty dots on white. And Carnival. Let's see. What are those little medallions on black? And then there's some great tonals in here too that match. Yeah, that looks right. Thanks. And a purple and a and this one on white. There's not very much of that. There's about probably a third of a yard on that. Oh, it's split in half. Yeah, that's about a third of a yard. And then a pink tonal, and then medallions again, and another tonal, yellow, fun, right? And then the white on white, which is the background for the kit, or you can just have it, is a white on white swirl. Can you see that swirl? It's a QT basic, Quilting Treasures basic. Okay, so that one, regular price, $137.95. And it has this very thick pattern that you may or may not want to use. In fact, you might want to give it away. Or you can just keep the and then you can just keep the fabric in your stash. I'm doing this one for 60% off. I have 7 of these. This fabric needs to go live at your house. Even if you're not going to make this project, you have beautiful fabric in your stash, beautiful tonals. You never know when you're going to need these bright, fun colors for some bright, awesome project or something. $55.18. That is 60% off. This one is item number 49. Item number 49. I have 7 of those. Festival Blooms kit needs to go live at somebody else's house. I'm putting that over here. The Town Square quilt. That one sold 48. We sold a bunch of those. That was good. Okay. Terry's here. Hi, Terry. How are you? Good to see you. So we're doing pretty much mostly 40% off select quilt kits, unless I get a wild hair and I'm like, actually, let's do 50%. Ooh, let's do 60% off. So if you're joining us late, you have 24 hours to email me if there's anything from the beginning that you want me to invoice you for if it didn't sell during the live, or you can open another device and go back and watch from the beginning at 2 times speed, which is really fun watching me at 2 times speed. Ask me how I know. Then within 24 hours, I will invoice you for the item, and that's what you got. Okay. Daisy Dance. No, skip that one. Laura, I have another one of the buttermilk basin. I'll just put the title in here and you can find it when you get a chance. My dad's calling me. Fall alphabet quilt. He's probably just calling, hey, hon, what you doing? Sorry, Dad. Decline. I have my phone on Do Not Disturb. How are these people getting through? I'm going to have to turn my phone off. Emily's at Nana's house today, so I know she's good there. Okay. Fall alphabet quilt. Oh, yeah, you can get to that one when you get to that one. Okay, so the fall alphabet quilt kit. I can do the math on that one, too. I don't know how many I have, though. So the fall alphabet quilt also uses the same collection from Buttermilk Basin. Let's see. That one is the Bountiful Autumn collection. This is another huge panel. That's actually a really pretty panel. I have 5 of these quilt kits left. This finishes 54 by 66. The finished blocks, these blocks right here, are 6 inches. That would be these blocks over here. So that's a great panel quilt, but also having some 6-inch blocks. That's cool. Or if you don't like the quilt, 54 by 66, which is fine, then you can make a little throw, or you can do something else that's very fun with this alphabet quilt. Panel. The panel is large too, by the way. It's not a traditional sized panel. I can't remember how big it is. I want to say it's like 45 by 42 or something. Has a cute little barn on it. Oh, look, it has an acorn. Where's my acorn lovers? I think it has a squirrel on here too. Ooh, let me see. Hold on. Oh, there's a turkey and a pie and pumpkin. And oh, there's a cute little scarecrow and an owl. Oh my gosh. Somebody tag White Squirrel on YouTube. So there's the little, what's he called? Scarecrow. Here's the owl. Oh, he's cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then let's see what else. We have a cute turkey, pumpkin. I told you about the acorn already. We saw that. What else do we have? More acorns and flowers and pumpkins. Oh my. Let's see, birds. Oh, here's the squirrel. I found the squirrel. Somebody tag her. Ugh, don't miss out. Maybe later. Close. Deborah's here. Hi. I missed Buttermilk Basin. Go back and watch from the beginning. Here's the squirrel. Okay. For those of you that are joining us late, I'm changing the rules. So you can buy during the live, and the people that are watching during the live obviously get first dibs. But you have 24 hours to rewatch the live and email me if there's anything that you are missing and needing and must have. But it's first come, first serve on the emails. So you can email me within 24 hours and I can add it to your, I'll send you another invoice for the additional items. Okay, that's a big panel. And so let's see, Joyful Stitching, missed Buttermilk Basin. So Joyful Stitching, grab another device and watch from the beginning at 2 times speed, or 1.5 times speed, actually, because you might not be able to understand what I say. And then, and you can watch on YouTube too. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. And then you can order during the live, or you can start from the beginning. I don't think it'll be too long today. And you can email me and I'll send you another invoice for the stuff you missed. Okay, here's the prints. Buttermilk Basin is Stacy West. This is from her collection called, hold on, it's not in the title and I forgot what it was. Bountiful Autumn. Her Bountiful Autumn collection from a few years ago, which is why this is all 40% off. So this project, regular price is $74.95. Sale price today, 40% off, is $44.97. I have 5 of these available. Plus it has this huge panel, which is more than a yard. Hold on. This is a yard. So there's an extra half a yard there, probably. So 1.5 yards on that panel. It's a huge panel. Also would make a really fun tablecloth. You could quilt it, stitch it, whatever. Okay, that one is number 50. Number 50. Joyful says, okay, switching to YouTube. You can also watch on both. And the cool thing about YouTube, I think, is it adds closed captioning, which I bet sometimes is a little funny when it thinks I says one thing. Okay, so that fall alphabet quilt kit, here's the look at the project again. So that alphabet in the middle, that's all a panel. And it all looks, a close-up of it, looks appliqued. So you could stitch around that. It's kind of like a cheater print for appliques, which is actually kind of fun because it's a lot easier. Okay, I can't get this back in here. That one is number 50. Oh, they were hot on that one too. Cool. I have 5 of those, and I'm down to 2. Thanks, Deb, Liz, and Margie. Okay, next one. This one, I only have 1 left. This one is called Spacewalk, and it uses a really cute fabric by Shelly Comiskey that is space themed. Mellow yellow quilt, that's in there. Space themed fabric, and I only have 1 of these left. I'm actually kind of shocked it hasn't sold, but it could be because I don't know, who knows why. Okay, here's the project. So there's a panel with some block squares and panel blocks and stuff like that. I don't totally love the pattern, but the fabric is really, really cute. Spacewalk by Shelly Comiskey for Henry Glass. But this is a pretty easy pattern. There's large blocks and then some borders, and then you're done. Terry, I think I need to put you down for all the rest of the buttermilk basin quilts too, because I put those on sale too. Just let me know. Hi, Janet. How are you? It's late to the party. It's Janet's birthday today. Happy birthday, Janet. Ooh. Okay, Laura, let's put, or I'll put it. Let's put Janet down for a giveaway. I'll put it. Giveaway, Janet Brittingham. Oops, Brittingham. There we go. I got it. Okay. Happy birthday, Janet. I would sing to you, but everybody might leave. So I'm doing something new with the lives because I have some cute stuff, but not everybody can be on because they have to work or something. If there's something in the live that you miss, you have 24 hours to email me and I can invoice you. See right here, miss the live, shop later and send us an email, exclamation point. Or you can go back and watch from the beginning on a different device at 2 times speed and see if there's anything else that you must absolutely have. So we're adding that to my lives. I don't think we're going to do that when I'm visiting quilt shops. Oh, I'm showing you the fabric that's in the Spacewalk project. Oh, thank you. Love you. You're welcome. Okay, here's the border print. See, this is really cute fabric. But I kind of think they screwed up on the pattern because the pattern doesn't really do the fabric justice. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, wait, let me tell you how much is in here. There's a lot in here. The regular price on this quilt kit is $100 and something. Finish is 74 by 78. Sorry, 64 by 78. So good twin size if you have a future astronaut that you need to make a little project for. Let's see, this one, the stripe, there is Space Novelty stripe, 2.5 yards. That does not feel like 2.5 yards. Oh, 1 yard, 1 yard of the stripe. And then the stars, let's see, there's 3/4 of a yard of the stars. The bias plaid, that one is a border in this one. This one, that looks like that's 1/3 of a yard. And then the planets. Isn't that fun? I like the planets. Planets in night sky black, 1/2 yard. It feels like more than half a yard. Half a yard of that. Oops, I dropped something. And then there's a black solid in here. And more blocks of all of the planets, including Neptune, which I think we decided recently was a moon and not a planet, right? Or did they change it back to planet status? I don't know. And then more stars. This one, the Navy stars, there's 1 7/8 of a yard of that Navy stars. And then the astronauts, let's see how much of that. There is astronauts, a half a yard of the astronauts. Okay, so total yardage, I'm going to guess, is about between 10 and 12 yards in the kit based on the price. It's a free pattern that we downloaded. There's only one of these left. So this one we're going to go with 30% off because I only have one and it's cute fabric. Price is $88.17. That's still a good deal for 10 yards of fabric. That one is item number, you ready? I think this one's going to be a hot seller. Everybody's going to want it. This one is going to be number 51. Number 51. I'm going to get that tucked back in here. Okay, that one. And I do not have any backing, but the backing will be easy to find as well because there's a lot of primary colors in here. So you can do a red or a green or a navy blue or a black or something like stars. Stars would be a good one on the back. So I'm going to put that in the sold bin because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to buy that for their future astronaut in their family. Okay, I'm going to change gears for a second before I come back to the kits because I have these scrap bundles that need to go to your house too. Hold on, these are trying to go away. All right. And then I have more kits in here. And then what's in that one? More fun bundles. All right. Okay, get your fast fingers out. See, Margie's going to get one. I know who you're going to make it for. Parker's going to have a really cute astronaut quilt. Okay, let's see. This one, Cardinal Christmas. So we're doing scrap bundles, and I'll call these out. This one is a $12 scrap bundle. Now, in case you are not familiar with our scrap bundles, we're going to come back to quilt kits, so don't despair. If you're not interested in scrap bundles, it's a good time to get another device and go back and watch from the beginning at 2x speed so you can add anything you might have missed if you joined us late. My nephew is a future astronaut. Ooh, cool. Okay. Scrap bundles. These go fast. I don't know where the fastest comments are coming from, but you can see the comments on the screen. No fighting over these. Okay. There's one of a kind, but I have half a bin. I have about 20 of these scrap bundles. Okay. First one up. This one is called, I was going to tell you about our scrap bundles in case you don't know about our scrap bundles. So in order to qualify to be in our scrap bundle, a piece of fabric must be at least 2 inches wide. It has to be a usable piece of fabric. Number 2, all of our scrap bundles are 1 pound, which is approximately, give or take, 3 yards of fabric. Most of these scrap bundles are $12. Some of them are going to be $18 if they're premium scrap bundles because they're all from the same collection. But still, $4 a yard is not a bad deal. Hello, Donita. How are you? Back it up about a minute and then watch from the beginning, maybe a little faster. Possibly you might want to open up YouTube. Okay, so here's our first one. This one we are calling Cardinal Christmas. And it has a pound of fabric. And then our scrap bundle rejects get turned into a bow. And this one, that is a cute scrap bundle. I see Riley Blake. I see, uh-oh, Whitney. I hope you're on a fast one. I have 2 pieces of Wish You a Merry Christmas. I have some bias stripes. I have some, oh my gosh, I have some dots and some more bias stripe. And wow, this is an awesome bundle. Okay, this one is item number 53. Nope, sorry, 53 on this one. Sorry, Laura, we're gonna have to switch those. Item number 53. Cardinal Christmas scrap bundle. I'll just switch it here. We did it at the same time. Sorry. Okay, next scrap bundle is, Kathy got that one. That's a good scrap bundle. Okay, next scrap bundle. I need to change the name on this one because it's too close to the other one. Hold on. Red, white, and green Christmas. That's what we're going to call this next one. Here we go. Red, white, and green scrap bundle. Bunch of different Christmas prints. Let's see. There is some Riley Blake in here, some Moda, a little bit of Whiskey a Merry Christmas, more Moda, and Riley Blake cuteness. This one is item number 52. Item number 52. And 53 is going to go to Kathy Trammell. 52 on that one. Okay, the next one is scrap bundle, Lavender Garden, 12. Scrap bundle, Lavender Garden. So this has a bunch of different lavender type prints in there, including some great tonals. Lots of growy things from Lavender Garden. Some of this is actually the same collection. And then there's some Riley Blake flowers, some Spectrum that's purple, some Bedrock that's purple, and some more tossed lavender things. This one is item number 54. Item number 54. And what was I going to say? Item number 54. Oh, and a scrap bundle reject. That bow is really cute too. Lavender Garden. Oh, I didn't quite. Okay. Pretty sure it's going to though. Okay, this one, Favorite Flowers is what it's called. Favorite Flowers. All the fabrics are flowers. We have some of this Maywood collection. We have some scrap bundle rejects, including a Whisper Weave, scrap bundle reject. And what else? What else do we have in this one? Ooh. Some it. That's down here. And what else? Some Riley Blake and some more pretty flowers and some Lorelei. And oh, that one's cute. What else? Oh, we have some frogs and fronds, but just the fronds, no frogs. And more growy things and fern leaves. Nice tonals from this Maywood collection as well. That's a cool scrap bundle. We have a lot of fabric in here from the same collection. This one is item number 54. Deborah was in. Oh, no, wait. No. It's not number 54. 54 was Lavender Garden. This one's number 55. The flowers. Number 55. Sorry. Number 55 is the Favorite Flowers scrap bundle. $12. And 12. Okay. Gotta set that here. Sorry, just kidding. If you typed in 54 accidentally, just tell me. Because people are adding some older stuff. Yep, that should get me to 100 with the Monday Live. Deborah's getting that one. Yep. Oh, Deb, just in case you joined us late, I have a new rule. You can go back and watch from the beginning, and you can email me up to 24 hours after the live started. And if there's anything in the live that you must have, you can email me, and I'll add it to your invoice or send you another invoice. Today we're doing quilt kits, 40, 50, even 60% off. So you might want to open up another device and watch me at 2x speed. Okay, the next scrap bundle is called Stella's Friends. And that means all of this fabric is from Dear Stella Collections. So what do we have here? We have some kitties from Felines and Fronds. We have some of those cute little birds we saw yesterday in one of the fun bundles, or Monday actually. Yesterday I was doing doctor appointments with the kiddo. Some waves and sea stuff. Oh, a little bit of that Noah's Ark. And then some more of that dark stuff. And some more. And what else? Cute little aliens. And then a little bit of skulls and potion contents. Like bat wings and moths and candles and stuff. Okay, so this one, Stella's Friends, $12 scrap bundle. This one's item number 56. Number 56. $12 scrap bundle. The next one is called The Light Side. And it is also a $12 bundle. The Light Side. So it's a low volume bundle, except for the stars that are on the back. Flowers on the front. Even though there's a lot of color. Let's see what else. We have a sand print and some kind of a grid print. And then we have some tiny little anchors, tossed anchors, a little bit of that one. What's that called? Wander Lane. We have a little gray dot in here. We have that low volume yardage that I'm out of. Some scissors, some red scissors. So that is a cute little fun bundle. That one is, let's see, that scrap bundle is number 57. Number 57. And it is a $12 scrap bundle. Next one is called Worms scrap bundle. Next one is Worms scrap bundle. So we have some kind of a peachy little cross here. We have some solid, like a dusty rose solid. I almost need to put my glasses on to see the fabric. Whatever that is, cream texture. I don't know. Some dots. Some more dots. Spectrum. Magenta colored. Spectrum. Bright red. Oh, a wood texture and another wood texture. All in reds. Worms. Here's the bundle. This one is going to be item number 58. Item number 58. Deborah got the light side. The Worms bundle. Next is called Stella Blends. Stella Blends. That one is also a $12 scrap bundle. So these are all Stella fabrics with some blenders and tonals. But we also have some, let's see what we have in here. We have that one, and 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 another surprise that I'll show you later, or you get to see when you buy it. Okay, this one is number 59. Number 59 for Stella Blends. It's a $12 bundle and about 3 yards of fabric. Okay, the next one is a premium scrap bundle. It is an $18 scrap bundle. It's called My Neighborhood. My Neighborhood. So it's all from the same collection. My Neighborhood was a fabric collection by, I think, Henry Glass. It's got houses on it. Here's a better shot of it. Village, little kitty in there. And it has some nice tonals in the bundle. So here's a close-up of that. And what was the other one I was going to show you? Oh, yes, here's the village with the trees next to the houses. Here's another one with the village. I think that's the border print. So this is from the My Neighborhood collection. It's an $18 scrap bundle. This one is item number 60. Item number 60. Dad's going to get the worms. Got that one in there. Item number 60. Ooh, this is a fun one. I like this one. The next one is called Michelle's Garden. That's funny. Michelle was one of my employees down in Moscow, and she loves floral fabrics. And so I let my employees buy scraps before they make it into the scrap bundles. And so I think that this is one of her favorite. These are some of her favorite fabrics, but she decided she couldn't have it all. So she put it into a scrap bundle. That's a really cute Raleigh Blake from a couple of years ago. Oh, lots of cute flowers in here. And it's a very fun, bright color. And even the bow has flowers on it. I think that one was from a Maywood collection from a few years ago. So all flowers. Let's see. This one is number 61. Item number 61. All right, next one is called Wildflowers. That one is a $12 scrap bundle. Okay, Wildflowers is the next one. So we have, hold on, this print from a Maywood collection. Can't remember the name of it because it went out really fast. Growy things on yellow. Another Maywood, a little bit from that mellow yellow, the quilt kit that I think Sally got, right? That one is a batik floral. Is that a batik? Nope. It's in the beginning. Ooh, that one's cute. Cute little flowers. And then some flowers from Boots and Blooms. Haven't seen those for a while. I don't even know. Went out too fast. Butterflies and flowers. Okay, this one, Wildflowers, is number 62. Number 62, Michelle's Garden. Did I throw that one in already? Michelle's Garden is going to Gwen. Wildflowers. And then Michelle's Garden Neighborhood is going to go to Deb. Stella Blends is going to go to Deb. And then, Deb, you missed the Stella's Friends bundle. That one was that was a few minutes ago. That one was number 56. Stella's Friends. So they're all little animals from Stella collections, Dear Stella collections. Okay, 62 Wildflowers is going to Deb. Deb, I think you're the one that's been buying a bunch of that Carnival fabric, which is this one. I have a quilt kit. I don't know if you got it yet, but if you backed it up to watch it, but there's a quilt kit with the Carnival fabric that I marked down 60% off. So let me know if you want it. Okay, my next one is Garden Variety, and it's a $12 bundle. This is Stella's Friends. This is a bundle that didn't sell. This one's number 56. Oh, see, Gwendolyn got that one. Okay, Garden Variety. Garden Variety is number 63, and Laura, 62 did sell. Garden Variety. Lots of flowers. What else is in here? Ooh, we have some cool tonal. We have some bees, because of course you find those in the garden. There's some clouds, because of course it's nice to go gardening when it's slightly cloudy, because then you're not cooking in the garden. And then there's some growy things that are actually sea gardens. But seaweed, I would imagine, is very good for the garden. This one is number 63. Number 63. Okay. Might have to mix up the numbers a little bit, possibly. Okay. Ooh, this one's cool. Our next one is Browns. It's a $12 bundle. All tonals, all browns. Great variety of tone-on tones here. Some wood textures in the middle. And let's see what else. We have some cream marbles. I think that's a marble. And then what else? Some more textures. Also, Spectrum. This one, this light tan. Somebody ordered a yard of the light tan Spectrum and I was out when we did our yardage sale. So I need to refund that because there it is. dark brown. I think it was Sylvia possibly in a solid. So the browns, that one is number 64. Number 64. And then the next one is a black and gray bundle. I see some dots in here. I see some, ooh, really cool tiny dot. I have no idea what that one is. Little tiny speckle dot. A solid, a barn texture, some dots and more texture. Okay, so this one is number 65. Number 65. And then the next one is called Plaids. And it's also a $12 bundle. It is all plaids, and it looks like it's mostly Henry Glass. Here's all the plaids in there. This one is number 66. Number 66. Even our scrap bundle reject is a plaid. How's that for detail? Do you have any more number 2 quilt kit? Yes, we do. Cora, we can put you down for it if you would like. And in case you're hopping in late in the live, you can go back and watch from the beginning. You can also email me within 24 hours of the live. And if it hasn't sold, I can sell it to you via email. Let's see, the scrap bundle plaids. That one was number 66. Janet's going to get 65, which is the blacks and grays. You're going to like that one. I almost have 2 bins full of stuff I sold today. Woohoo! Okay, next is a camping bundle. Camping scrap bundle. This one is a $12 bundle. All the fabric in it is camping themed. Let's see. So we have some of our animals. We have some tents. We have the wilderness, trees, something, a realistic trees. We have some wildlife. We have some geese flying. We have some ducks. We have some bears. Oh my. We have some oars. We have some canoes. We have some lake words and camping words. We have a map of the camping ground and another map of the camping ground. This one is number 67. Number 67. And blacks and grays, browns, Henry Glass. Okay. Then the next one is called Living Things. Living Things. That's funny. This is fun. Moths and owls. And what else? More owls. And a butterfly. Big butterfly. And, ooh, some of that yellow deer that you guys went crazy for that was in a fun bundle last week. No, last week? Monday? I don't know. Everybody wanted that print. Here's the deer one. Cute little baby quilt. And then frogs and fronds. And there's an owl on there. And bees. Okay, that one is number 68. Number 68. Thank you, Cora. We'll put you down for that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have some Kimberbell on here. This one is called A Bit of Red. And it has the red, white, and bloom white main print. Get the tag out of the way, then you can see red, white, and bloom main print. Let's see, a Christmas print, some patriotic print, and let's see, farm. Ooh, that bias plaid that I love. I think I had to order 2 bolts of that because you guys bought it all out when I showed it on a live. Another bias plaid. Ooh, a little red marble, dark red. Some pink gingham, because pink is a bit of red. A little Kimberbell awning stripe. Mia Taro pink, because pink and white makes red. Wait, pink and red makes white. And then a cute little, what's that one? Red and gray stripe. This one is called number 69. And Living Things is going to go to Paula. The next one is called Stella's Garden. Stella's Garden. So this has some wildwood, has some deer in it, also has some of the, hold on, sea something things, some acorns and leaves, cute tonal, and more tonals, and then Curious Garden by Pammy Jane. That one is number 70. Number 70. Barb's here. Hi, Barb. Just finished number 11 of Hometown. Ooh, fun. Barb's here. Hi, Barb. How have you been? We did a bunch of kits at the beginning. And if you would like to go back and watch from the beginning, you're welcome to do that. Also, you can email me within 24 hours of the live starting. And if it hasn't sold, I will send you another invoice for that stuff. Because I have a bunch of kits that need to go live at somebody else's house, which is not this one. So kind of a new thing that we're doing here, and that's scrolling along here down along the bottom. Okay, the next scrap bundle and the last scrap bundle, and then I'll go through the ones that didn't sell because most of them did, is called Teal and Blue. Teal and Blue. I'm glad you're back, Barb. Welcome back. I think Deb means 69. There, we haven't done a 689. Okay. Here are the prints that are in teal and blue. Great little scrap bundle. Ooh, I sold 5 yards of this today. I was very happy. Nama Santa. Okay, that one, $12 on that bundle. This one is number 71. Number 71, and I've got Deb down for 69 and 70. 69 and 70. Okay, and then teal and blue, that one was number 71. Okay, a couple that did not sell. I have 4 that didn't sell, 3. First up is the Browns scrap bundle. There's some wood texture in here, some marble texture. There's some dash blow, which kind of looks like fur. Nice little texture scrap bundle. That one's awesome. The Browns, this one is number 64. And then we have a camping themed bundle with canoes and lake words and more canoes and oars and trees and campers and maps of camping. This one is number 67. And then the plaids bundle that is mostly Henry Glass fabrics. This one is number 66. So those are all up for grabs. And then the teal and blue, this one has a little whisper weave that has not been in any of the fat quarter bundles we've done recently because that color was gone. Whisper weave, you know, that goes with Nancy Halverson's collection. Okay. Let me see which kit is next. If you like flowers, stay with us. Bloom on. Okay. Next quilt kit. 66 is going to go to Deb. And yes, Terry, I think number 3 is available. Let me just look. Yep, we can put you down for number 3, Terry. So I'll let Laura do that after she looks for that. Okay, Bloom On quilt kit. This is a Maywood collection. Designer is, I can't remember. So here's the project. This was a free pattern. Now you can't really see it very well, but basically these blocks have a pink dog ear. And then there's more dog ears from the collection. So we're going to do this one. Let's see. This one is regularly $111.95. The quilt kit finishes 59 by 74. Hi, Grandma D. How are you? We're doing 40% off on select kits. So, sorry to tempt you. Okay, let me see here. Fabric 1, 2 1/4 yards. That one. That one's the panel. No, that's pink. Hold on, let me look. PG, 3/4 of a yard, a white on white, 2 yards of that. So this one is, see? Okay, here's the fabrics in the kit. The regular price on this is $111.95. And here's a white on white that's in the print. It is a scatter dot, white on white. And we're going to do this one for 40% off. So we have tossed flowers on green. We have some tossed flowers on pink. And these are small flowers, just so you can see the scale of the fabric. I need to move my mouse because it's trying to use the mouse. Okay, then there's a pink plaid and a panel. Actually, there's 2 panels. How many panels do they have in here? Let me show you a panel too. So we're going to do this one 40% off. I have 3 of these available. Here's the panel. Oh, I got to back it up here so you can see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 blocks on each panel, and it looks like there is, how many of that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 panels, although this looks like more than 2. There's 2 panels in the, there's more than 2 actually. You can make it bigger than the project calls for. Okay, so that one, regular price is $111.95. We're going to do that one for 40% off. And I have 3 of those available. I need the price on that. Sale price. Sale price is going to be $67.17. So there's probably 8 yards of fabric in here. Let me add it up really quick. 8 yards, 2, 3, 4 and a half, 5 and a half, 6 and a half, 7 and 3/4 yards. 7 and 3/4 yards of fabric. Price is $67.17. Here's a look at the fabrics again. This one is item number 72. And I have 3 available. Regular price $111.95. Sale price today 40% off is $67.17. Has the pattern and all the fabric you need for the quilt top and binding. Again, it'll be easy to find backing because there's a lot of primary colors. There's a good pink in here, a good green. So it'll be easy to find backing for that. Florals are very common in wide backs. Sorry, I just made the camera move. I'm trying to keep that from happening by attaching the camera to something besides my desk, but having my laptop right here in front of the camera is also not. Okay, so that one, regular price $111.95, sale price $67.17. That's 40% off. Okay, we'll put that here. Next one is called Garden Stripes Quilt Kit. Finishes 67 by 80. Has a total of 1, 2, 3 and a half, 4 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 3/4, 6 7.5 yards. That seems to be their magic spot for 7.5 yards. And Janice, we're checking on number 45 for you. So hang on one sec while we do that. Okay, here's the fabric in this project. This is from the Flower Monique Jacobs. And we're going to do this one for 40% off as well. The regular price is $97.95. The fabric you need for the top and binding. And the pattern, if you want to do your pattern. Otherwise, you just add this pretty fabric to your stash. I have 4 of these available. 7.5 yards of fabric from the same collection. The price, the sale price today, $58.77. $58.77. I think a bunch of you have some of this fabric in your stash. So that's good because then you can make it bigger if you want to, or do something totally different with it. Okay, so regular price on that quilt kit, $97.95, sale price $58.77. That one's number 73. Number 73. Where did I put these? Okay. KLG or KSE. I think you guys are the ones that have been buying a bunch of the peacock fabrics. So these are some of the peacock fabrics kits. We're doing these for, we're going to do these for 50% off. Ooh, Deb's going to get 73. Got it. And I have a total of 4 of these ones available. So if you want some of that, that's number 73. I have more of those available. And then the Blue Mon quilt, gorgeous fabric. Somebody has a bunch of that. I have 3 of those. That one was number 72 for the Blue Mon quilt. Okay. Next up, frameworks. And we have this in a dark version and a light version. And I'll show you the look at that. There's a light panel in the middle. There's also one with a dark panel in the middle. And this finishes 46 by 63. But if you want to make it bigger, there are instructions to do that on the back. This is also a great panel quilt pattern. You have some more interesting things going on than just straight lines. Okay, so frameworks, light. Laura, I don't know if this helps, but if this does help, no, it's probably not going to help. I think these are, let's see, these are $64.95 regularly. $64.95, and I'm going to go 50% off on both of these. $64.95. And I'll show you the fabric that's in these. 50% off. Okay. So first we have the large dark panel, and I do have a bunch of these large peacock panels. And I also have a bunch of the blocks left. Also, just to show you, the border on the panel is very bright and pretty. The picture on the pattern doesn't really do it justice. And, okay, so there's our little peacock. And then take another look at this pattern. So this one is the dark. And then I also have the light. So these are going to be $32.48 on sale. So here's the fabric that's in the kit. So even if you don't love, even if you don't love the kit or you don't want to make the kit, having this fabric in your stash is never a bad thing. Ooh, that's a Kristen blue. Too bad Kristen's not here. Blue, let's see, purple and some black. So even if you don't want to make that project, You can make a little pillowcase with that and then add that fabric to your stash. Those are really nice tonals. So the dark one is, let's see, that one is number 75. And it's $32.48. Comes with a total of, let's see, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 yards of fabric. 4.5 yards of fabric, all matching that peacock and those tonals that I showed you, the purple and the aqua. I haven't had those tonals for a while, so that's a good deal. Okay, $32.48. That dark one is number 75. Has the darker shades and then the darker panel. And then the light version, which I'm pretty sure I grabbed down here. Laura, we also have Easy Does It with the peacocks. The dark one, oh, this is another dark one. The light one has the light panel, and then all the other fabrics are the same in the light one. Same price, $32.48, and the light one is number 74. The light one is number 74. I love those tonals in this collection. And then, of course, the panel is really pretty, too. Number 74 for the light version. The fabrics are pretty much the same, except for one. All right, the next one, yep, Easy Does It. It looks like it's $81.95. I have a light and a dark version on this one as well. The one I have here today is the dark. So here's Easy Does It. And this one is the light version. And this one is the dark version. So we're out of the light version. So here's the fabric for the dark one, and this is my last one on the dark. So this one finishes, let's see, 60 by 72. So it's a lap quilt. It's a little bit bigger. It has that large panel, which I just showed you. And then it has this feathery gorgeousness. And the blue tonal from the collection, which I haven't seen that for a long time. Some more of that purple, the light feathers, and a ton of this purple for the squares. So let me see, this one is going to look like this. Let's see. So that one, I have one left. Regular price $81.95. Sale price $40.98. That's half off. That one is number 77. And that's the dark version. It's my last one. Thank you, Linda, for the shout out on that. Jean says, hand pink waving, hand pink waving. I think that's an emoji. It's funny how sometimes it does that on those. Okay, so that dark one, and can't remember if there were some 77. Okay, she's getting that one too. That was my last one on that. Did we get all the scrap bundles? We did not get the camping one. We did not get the browns one, but did we get the teal and blue? We didn't get the teal and blue either. Oh my goodness. Oh, Terry wanted 77. We only have one of those. Sorry, Terry. But if I find another one, I'll let you know. And then 74. Janet wants a 74. Okay. Next one is, let's see here. Hang on. That didn't click where I wanted it to. It's warming up out here, guys. Available, Stu. All right, good. Okay, next one. Mary, any Lori Holt kits? Yes. We had an Acorn Table Runner quilt kit at the beginning of the live. And I think I had, hold on, let me find it. I think I have one left. Acorn. Yeah, I have one left. Okay, let's see. We had an Acorn Love Table Runner kit. Regular price on the website is $65.95. It does not have the pattern. It has the fabric only. Using the autumn collection. I showed it at the beginning. And I have, let's see, Mary, Sharon, and Terry all got one of those. There's one left, and it's item number 40. And I have it marked at $45.95 today. Pooja's here. Hi, Pooja. How are you? Was the brown bundle 64? Let me see. The brown bundle was, yes, the brown bundle was 64, Sharon. So I'm going to put you down for 64 because I'm pretty sure you're going to want that one. Okay. And then camping and then teal and blue. So Pooja, hi. We are doing 40% off quilt kits today, and I'm adding something to the live information. If you hop in late or you missed the live, you watched it later, something like that, you can go back and watch the live and still get the deals up to 24 hours after the live. Of course, if you're present during the live, then you get first dibs on everything so you don't miss out. But if you miss the live or have to hop on late because you have to be at work, which is totally fine, because we all have to do that at some point in our lives, you can go back and watch and shoot me an email in 24 hours, and I will send you an invoice for those items. So I've got some people that are watching right now that hopped in a little bit late, and they have opened another device and are watching it, rewatching the live on YouTube so that they can get caught up to live. And so they're watching it live. They're watching it 2 times speed on the other hand, and grabbing some of the things that I showed earlier. So we're doing most of these kits. They're select kits, not all the kits, but most of the kits are 40% off. Some of them really need to go to somebody else's house, so I marked them down 50 and 60%. So there's that. Okay, the next kit, I will put it in here. Let's see. The next kit is a patriotic kit with fabric from, let's see, American Farm by Michael Mullen for PB Textiles. Patriotic quilt, home of the brave, land of the free. God bless y'all. And of course, it has a chicken on the panel. Where's the chicken? Did you see the chicken? Here's the chicken. So this is a cute one. American Farm. Here's a look at the quilt and the fabric. Well, here's the project. Now, if you end up not wanting to make the project, this is a great way to acquire the fabric at a huge discount as well. Plus, then you have a pattern and you can give it away if you want to. Give away little pieces, make a little fat quarter bundle, something like that. So there's the panel. I showed you the project. Let's take a look at the fabric that's in this kit while we look and see how many of these we have. All right, let me open this up so I can tell you how much fabric is in here. The regular price on this is $99.95, so I'm going to guess that one is a 9 yards of fabric, all patriotic. So this one is the background. There's 3 yards of this. This project finishes 78 by 78. Here's another stripe, red and white stripe. Some flags. Oh, nope. They're animals. Patriotic animals, farm animals. And then we have a red star. And we have a white star. And we have a red texture. Was that a suede's? Yes, that is a suede's. PB suede's. And a cream suede's. And a little of the Kristen blue suede's. And then the navy suedes, dark navy. And then America, land of the free, home of the brave. It's available. Regular price is $99.95. This uses the American Farm collection by PB Textiles. Blue Stars and Blue Stars. The sale price today during the live is $49.98. I only have one of these available. This one is item number 78. Item number 78, and has total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards of fabric in the kit. Also, really cool pattern to use for block panels. That one is number 78. Here's a look at the beginning of the project. Project finishes, hold on, let me see, 78 by 78. So almost big enough for a queen size quilt, but you could make it a little bit bigger just by adding PB suedes, which I have some of that. That's number 78, and I have one of those available. It's on sale for 40% off, $49.98. That's 9 yards of patriotic fabric going to your house. Next one is, I'm going to add a couple of these in here so you can get these put in. Okay. Okay. And then where's she? Okay. Next kit is called Recipe Box. And this uses the Happiness is Homemade collection by somebody who does cute fabric. Let's see. This project finishes 74 by 74. There's a panel in the project. And then you have an Irish chain in the opposite, in the other blocks. Pastels, really cute baking collection. So let's take a look at the fabric that's in here. Happiness is Homemade by Chris Lammers. Oops, it's upside down. Sorry. That happens. Kind of a lot. So it has one of the panels. And these all have some cute little baking. I also love the sprinkles in between panel blocks. There's cookbooks, there's a mixer, there's a KitchenAid mixer, although it looks like an old-fashioned one that's not KitchenAid. And then the other fabrics in here, I'm going to guess there's, let me look at the price. Oh, $156.95 on that one. Hoo-wee. That's a spendy one. So we're going to do, how many of those do I have? 5. Let's do 50% off on this one. Here's your background fabric. And there is 2 yards of that. And then some cute little baking words and things. Happiness is homemade. Cute little sayings. That one, there is 1 3/8 of a yard. Well, let me see which one that one is. Yeah, 1 3/8 of a yard of that. And then this one, there's a yard of this green check. This one, there's a blue check. There's 7/8 of a yard of that. There's a black check, 7/8 of the, or 3/4 of a yard of that. And some tossed treats, 3/4 of a yard of that. And some pink, a half yard of that. Regular price is $156.95. Sale price is $78.48. Let's see. That one is number 79. Number 79, plus it has this really cute panel. And it comes in an organza bag, and it has a cute little pattern, and you have more things you can do with a cute little panel pattern. Panel, block panels that are in your stash. Okay, that one is, let's see, that one is number 79. There's 7 total yards, 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4, 5 1/4, 6, 7 yards. Barb's gonna get one of those. It's very cute. Okay, then I have another one. What was this one? This one is also by Chris Lammers. This one is called the Measure Twice quilt. And you can't see it very well, but this has a scalloped border, which is cool. I haven't seen that on a whole lot of quilts. And this fabric line is, sewing themed. So we have some sewing machines on pink. We're going to do this one for 50% off as well. This one, oh wait, nope, that one is 40% off. That one regular price is $85.95, sale price $51.57. This one's item number 80. And that's tiny little dots. There was a pink one, which I didn't show you very well. A pink one, a blue one, some tossed pins on pink, packed buttons on yellow, tossed pins on blue. Let's see, packed buttons on blue, some thread and needle that works like a tonal, both in blue and yellow, and then some tossed notion baskets on blue, and then another of that tiny dot on yellow. $51.57 is the sale price on that one. That one is number 80. Carrie's like, I want that one. I want that one. Okay, got it. $85.95. It's the regular price, sale price $51.57. And I need to check something really quick. Oh, I was like, where's my glasses? Where are my glasses? Let's see, looking. Hold on. Oops, spelled that wrong. There it is. That's what I wanted. Hold on, Deb's gonna get number 44. What was that? Okay. Let's see, next one. Measure twice, we got that one down. Over there, some of those. What else do we have? Oh, we have that one and that one. Okay, that one. There's 2 Wanderlust quilt kits. One of them is placemats. Quilt kit fabric, Wanderlust placemats. Okay. $65.95. Okay, the next one, I have 2 available. This one is a camping themed quilt project. Finishes 80 by 80. Uses a really cute panel by Stephanie Peterson Jones. Wanderlust is a PB Textiles collection. And this panel is a large panel, 43-inch panel. So cute. If you decided you didn't want to make that quilt, or maybe you wanted to make it a little bit smaller and just make a little throw quilt for those chilly summer nights when you're camping and you're just a little chilled out, a little cold, you could make some little matching pillows and be all like bougie. Isn't that fun? Okay, so I have 2 of these quilt kits. Here's the other fabrics in here. We have some suns, happy suns, upside down suns on blue. We have a geometric stripe. We have a tonal that is a map of the camping ground, which is kind of cool. And then another tonal, it's a bright green, and another tonal. I hope I'm not clicking on something. Hold on, I gotta move my mouse where it won't click on something bad. Another camping map. And let's see, the yellow texture. There's a close-up of that. And the border print. And this border print, you could fussy cut that, add some other fun blocks in to make it a little bigger or a little bit smaller. The camping, they're all decked out. Put some of that on a pillowcase. Cute. Whoops, sorry, I was typing something. I need to move I keep hitting the keyboard. Okay, let's see. So that quilt, $129.95 is the regular price. Sale price is $77.97. And it has a total of 1 1/4, 2 3 3/4, 4 1/2, 5 1/4, 5 3/4, 6, 7, 8 3/4, 9 1/2. We're gonna go 9 1/2 yards. There might be more than that. 9 1/2 yards in that quilt kit. Regular price, actually no, probably 10 1/2. 10 yards, 10 1/2 yards. Regular price on that is $129.95. Sale price on that one is $77.97. And again, like I said at the beginning, if you don't want to make that project, but you really like the fabric and you think I might be able to find something to do with that cute panel and make some other fun little projects, maybe 2 throw quilts using this. That one is number 82. Number 82. Oops, I got to put that panel back in there. So let me put that in there. And then I have a placemat kit that matches. There's a few substitutions. Nothing to be concerned about. Here's the placemats. And these placemats use the border print and you make some little trees. These placemats finish 15 inches by 17 inches. So if you wanted to make them a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller, over here you have the border print. So you can just cut those a little bit differently. Place those a little bit differently. Pretty easy to do. And this is enough to make 6 placemats. So if you wanted to turn one of these into a pillow, you could do that as well. Here are the fabrics. We have the brown for the trees, a white solid, another geometric stripe from the collection, white Maine camping, some more of the border print, and some more of the tonal. And this is for the placemats kit, brown. And then this is your backing, the suns on green. Regular price on that is $65.95. I have 5 of these available. We're doing this one for 40% off, so $39.57. And it makes 6 placemats. It finished 15 by 17. That one is item number 83. Item number 83. Okay. Got that sparkling hair. 83. That one's cute. I love the fabric. It's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. I said cute. Okay, now everybody drink your water because I haven't hardly stopped to drink any water. Okay. Also, I am going to be marking some yardage down. I have too much yardage, and I have to move it here. I don't want to move it. So I'm going to be marking yardage down for the weekend because I have my 30th reunion this weekend. So I need to get ready for that. I haven't figured out what I'm going to wear. I need to think about that. And I need to, do some other things to get ready for that. So we're going to have a big sale. I'm going to mark down a bunch of stuff. And so let your friends know. We might even send an email out, which means things will be selling like hotcakes. Hi, Tamara. How are you? Let us know if you want me to hold your order till you're over $100 because I'm in Spokane now. So let me know if you want me to hold or if you want me to just send it to you. And you can shop the live. If you missed the live on Monday, I still have everything in here. If it didn't sell, you can go check it out and see if there's anything else you want to add from the Monday live. So I think I am going to call it a day because I have a lot of cleanup to do in here because you guys cleaned me out, which was good. There's 2 scrap bundles that didn't sell. So let me show you those because there's no point in stopping for that. All right, so this scrap bundle did not sell. And I happen to know that this is one of tomorrow's favorite colors. And it has that whisper weave, the teal. This is a $12 scrap bundle. This is item number 71. Item number 71. And then the other one is camping. And this camping fabric, some of it was in the kit you just bought. So this one, the camping bundle, this one is number 67. Number 67. And then she just got, okay. So when you're shopping the website, I don't know if you guys have found this yet or not, but up on the top menu, when you're on RebsFabStash.com, if you go to shop by, just mouse over it, don't click on it. Then there's shop by price, and it has yardage under $9.99, $8.99, $7.99. So you can shop by price. So I'm going to be putting stuff in there. So that's where you're going to want to look for the yardage. And I'm going to drop the prices probably tonight before I even go very far in this. And then I'll be back tomorrow. I think, what time are we doing the live tomorrow? Did we decide on a time? I think we're doing 4 o'clock. Does 4 p.m. work for you tomorrow? Let me ask. Okay, cool. So we're going to do a live tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I have no idea what we're going to do, but I might show you some things on the website, some yardage, because I think I'll have some of that stuff dropped tonight. And what else? If there's something you want to see that we haven't done, send me an email. And yep, Terry, we can hold your order, no problem. And then I will be down there shipping tomorrow. So if you are patiently / somewhat impatiently waiting for some stuff, I'm going to go in really early tomorrow to get as much as I can done and gathered and brought over to here. But I need to get some organizing and purging done here too. So anyway, if there's something you really need me to send you, shoot me an email. Otherwise, I probably won't get to it until Monday because I have to go pack and get ready for my reunion this weekend because I haven't seen these people for 10 years. Some of them. And then I'll tell you all about it. And then I'm going to another reunion the next weekend because, yeah, that's the story for next week, I think. So anyway, thank you so much for being here for the live. And if you're just hopping in or you missed most of the live, you can go back and watch from the beginning. Shoot me an email within 24 hours if there's something you missed, if it didn't sell and you'd like to get it, because we had really good deals during this live. 40, 50, and 60% off some of the kits. And we're really looking at the fabric because at that point, that's what you're looking at. And if you need to add that to your stash. So if you missed it, go ahead and watch. Shoot us an email and we will get these invoices emailed out to you shortly. Looks like they've already started on the invoices. And if you can take care of those invoices really quick, that would be great. And I will see you guys tomorrow in less than 22 hours. We'll be live again at 4 o'clock Pacific. Thanks so much again for being here. Hugs to all of you, and I will see you later. Bye.